Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will argument from the affirmative side of this house would be political advertising on social network platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. The word social media is not new in Indonesia. Since experiencing a boom in 2012, people's engagements with social media has increased. Social media, which has originally only used it as a medium for socializing with friends and close relatives, is not beginning to penetrate communication between individual and institution. Um, Saying this phenomenon, political parties and candidates began at to look at social media as a tool to in, interact with their constituent, including to promote their product. In fact, before the legislative elections, political parties began aggressively creating account to carry out campaigns against parties and their candidates. The power of social media to influence society is based exclusive on its social aspect. This means in interaction and participation. Accordingly, 2000 to 335, understanding political advertising is broadcasting which has an informative and persuasive nature with the aim of gaining votes and giving the political cause consisting of political parties, candidates, and programs. Research result, media and political, it seems to be difficult to support technological advance in the era of globalization will bring big changes, especially the emergence of social networks such as Facebook, Twitter, and portals, so the public also utilize their interests, including for political campaign strategies. The reason is very basic because in terms of more effective outreach that is able to greet each user and cost much less compared to conventional media. So that political participation and parliamentary candidate legislative as well as candidate for governor and deputy governor, even presidential candidates also utilize social network technology. In contesting campaign, social media and political parties, Research Institute Katapedia conducts studies on the effective actives and strategies of political parties on social media such as Twitter and Facebook. As a result, Katapedia noted that 8 parties were quite active, namely Gerindra, Nasdem, PKS, PDIP, Golkar, Hanura, PPP, and Democrat. Following the popularity of political parties, according to Katapedia, Politik New People COID, use of functional settings, the internet and social media mainly consist of links. User can opt their links to other sources of information, but other websites can also link to the user own content links, routers. The reference crossword is of the of the power of the internet, and utilizing them is an important part of using media. Head of the APGII, National Internet Registration Department plans Riyadh site. The number of internet penetration of the population spread evenly in most parts of Indonesia. APGII APGII conducted a survey through interview and consti- co- questionnaires to be obtained an overview of internet user in Indonesia. The survey was conducted in 52 cities in 31 provinces between April and July 2012, with 2,000 respondents coming from 12 to 65 year of age. Status AC Social Economist Compass Com 2030.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me give my response to the Tia Cantika, who has conveyed the positive side of political party advertising on social media. Therefore, I will convey the negative sides or negative impact of political advertising on social media. I'm sure that everyone but young people and parents will know about social media. In political parties, the candidates will use their opportunities to seek votes on social media, but it has its negative impact. Among others, 1. Residing in cyberspace, anyone with an anonymous account can carry out black campaign or through negative issues regarding potential leaders or political parties. 2. Campaign feuds between political parties which oppose each other and tend to corner certain political parties will affect people's perception of these political parties. Social media only has significant effect on politicians who work around the clock, not an instant job on every 5 years. Those who intensely disseminate ideas and discussion in a particular field in depth all the time or get results during elections. 4. People are more willing to comment on social media, but do not are do not dare to account, account for their opinions in the real world. Okay, in the negative role of social media for politics is the problem of hoax. Hoax are a way to undermine political opponents in the process of democracy or elections. And according to Gloria, one of the political graduates at Gajah Mada University, the state that the states that one can conceal his real identity and use false identities to carry out counterproductive actions such as carry out a blackout campaign or spreading negative issues on social media. It was very fatal. The negative impact was the black campaign can be in the form of acts of contempt, slander, bullying to spreading false news, rumors in various online media such as Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, Chirp Story, forum like Kaskus, Instagram, or etc. to making stale websites that are so easily made free of charge. The campaigns can be carried out by individuals or groups. with the aim of forming opinions, defamation, and engineering the bad character regional need candidates through exposure to data that is engineered so that it looks valid and reliable, which can influence people's perception and views about the electability of the prospective head area. This will certainly be very detrimental to candidates who will run for office. As according to get according to Gun Gun, he said, what is possible or negative impact of social media is black propaganda, black campaign, which is then based on rumor, can be issues, gossip, can be intimidation, can be execute, all of which are actually excess of the abundance of communication that occurs. Button. This is the side or negative impact of social media for political parties. It's all. I think enough and thank you.
Hello, my name is Suborok Maja. I'm as a affirmative speaker. Okay. Barack Obama presidential campaign in 2008, the United States has often been described as a first election campaign in which the use of social media has a decisive impact. The essence of web-based campaign is a well-designed, flexible, and dynamic website. Social media, the new power of political influence versi 1.0 Arimati Avinen Center for Europe Study. A survey conducted by the Indonesian Internet Service Provider Association revealed that a number of the internet users in Indonesia in 2012 reached 16.3 million people, or 24.22% of the country's total population. Next year, the number is predicted to rise around 30% to 80 million users and continue to grow to 107 million in 2014 and 139 million, or 50% of the total population in 2015. Head of the APGII National Internet Registration Department, Valen Riyadi, said, the number of internet penetration of the population spread evenly in most parts of the Indonesia. APGII conducted a part of the survey through interview and a questionnaire to obtain the overview of the internet user in Indonesia. The survey was conducted in 42 cities in 31 provinces between April and July 2012, with 2,000 respondents coming from 12 until 65 years of age. A to C social economy status. In political activities, each candidate and political party try various efforts to obtain support in achievement its political goal. For this reason, communication and information facility are needed. Social media is a means of information that is very much utilized by the public today. According to media social, they are for benefit for political activities of the party or candidate, namely as information, service, access to political power, and space. Douglas Hagar, 2014. In campaign online, social media in the 2010 Niagara municipal election said, social media can contribute to political success. This is because social media allow candidates in an election to interact with potential voters with a scale and intensity that cannot be achieved through traditional campaign patterns such as door-to-door campaign, brochure, even coverage by print and television media. In addition, the cost of the social media campaign is also much cheaper because they are not costs directly associated with social media such as Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Social media is also superior because it gives the opportunity for prospective voters to have a two-way dialogue with the candidate, unlike traditional campaign models that tend to be unidirectional from candidate to candidate voter. The nature of the political communication between candidate and the voter candidate can be multidirectional, such as from candidate to voter, voter to candidate, or between.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm from negative speaker. Don't agree the argument from Subur, because in the use of social media in campaigns is the existence of the black campaigns, or we are often familiar with black campaigns. Black campaigns can be in the form of act of humiliations, slander, bullying, to spreading false news, rumors in various online media such as Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, Crib Story, forum like Casco's Instagram, to making stealth websites that are so easily made free or shared. Part 2015. Black campaigns can be carried out by individuals or groups with the aim forming opinions, defamations, and engineering the bad character of regional head candidates through exposure to data that is engineered so that it look valid and reliable, which can influence people's perceptions and views about the electability of the prospective head area. With the character of social media that is real time and cannot be restricted, it is not surprising that the black campaign is pretty much circulating. This is made worse by character of the people who are accustomed to easily trusting without searching for the right data source and easily sharing the post he read on social media. This internally becomes very unsettling because the information circulating can no longer be controlled and is often a trigger for arguments, commentations, or even hate speech and Sarah cases. Although it has been regulated in Elections Commission Regulation PKPU number 1 2012 regarding legislative campaigns through social media or social networks such as Facebook and Twitter, but the elections are not clearly regulated. So we need a synergy between related parties such as the Ministry, KPU, Waslu, or even the police to prevent and anticipate potential campaign violations or black campaigns in cyberspace. But not only that, what is needed again is public awareness to check the truth and authenticity of the news and be more careful to spread the content when social media or surfing in cyberspace. Reflections on the elections in America in 2015, the data caught by the economics point of the fact that many Americans have accessed misinformation by Russia on platforms such as Facebook and YouTube channels. The economists added that the political phenomenon become worse not only in America but also in Spain and South Africa. The economic conclude the use of social media not only causes division in society but also spread of it. This magazine hopes that social media, even though it has been misused by a number of parties with a strong desire, the community can reduce it and the dream of enlightenment in society will still be realized. The internet has become a technology that is commonly used by the public today. According to the Central Statistic Agency, the population of Indonesia in 2018 reached to 2065 65 16 million, and in the same years internet users throughout Indonesia reached 1,717 million users. This figure is obtained from all Indonesian people in various provinces. In fact, there will be a lot of problems that can arise when the internet connection is problematic. But in the terms of politics, communication, and so on, until now there are only 74 million internet users in Indonesia. That figure is only equivalent to 29% of the total population. Even then, most are still in urban areas, said Director of Informatic Empowerment of the Ministry of Communication and Information Technology, Mariam F. Barata, in between handover than technical guidance for prototype mobile community access point for disabled communities in Indonesia blogger houses. Unfortunately, not all regions in Indonesia can enjoy this technology due to constraints on the reach of the internet, which is still not extensive, making it difficult for people in remote areas to get the latest information from the political world. Okay, thank you.
Both social media account and internet account know the campaign are threatened with fines and penalties. All campaign activities but in public space, mass media and social media are prohibited. This refers to Law Number 7, 2017 concerning election article 217(8), paragraph 2, which ban election participants and their campaign teams, and Article 2087, paragraph 5, which been both conventional and online mass media, including social media. Violator can be sanctioned according to Article 523, paragraph 2, namely maximum sentence of 4 years imprisonment and a maximum fine of 48 million. The regulation also target those who seek to carry out covert campaigns in which period by citing survey results. Perpetrator can be changed under Article only stated in KPU Regulation number 23 2018. However, those affected by the ban are the executive, election participants, and the campaign teams. He explained the rules do not reach people who are fanatical about contain election participants and keep uploading political expression on their social media account in which period. For example, I like candidate A. My submission about candidate A cannot be snared by the rule of law. As a voter, I cannot be snared. For example, TT. Unfortunately, it is difficult to prove that content on social media is poorly done by people who like contain election participant or by users who are paying or get contain benefit from the up 40,009 paragraph 2 with a maximum imprisonment of 1 year and a maximum fine 12 millions. Meanwhile, the election oversight body, Bawaslu, together with the Ministry of Communication and Information Technology, will closely monitor cyberspace activities during which period. Bawaslu has also sent a letter to the organizer of social media platform to block the emergence of campaign smelling content, including those using hashtag election participant, and all parties are bound by rules about the quiz period. Must not share content that contain, track, record, and sell image of candidates, solicitation, support of other form that led to campaign that can benefit of disadvantaged election participants. The prohibition of campaign on social media during the quiz period is only.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm from negative team. I'm disagree with affirmative team because with social media, the campaign is the political marketing. It's very important to everyone to know, and with this social media, this campaign is more opening, and this campaign will make more people wants to know, because with that traditional champagne without social media, there is many of black champagne, like many of the election not goes strike. The election will goes with many cheat in there, and with social media not people all know what is the champagnes mean, what is the character of the champagners, and with this champagne in social media is in this political marketing, people are be lovely to join the champagne, and the champagne will be more goes more widely, more people will know, and more people uh, will support that champagne, and the champagne will be known. Why political marketing in social media should be banned? It this bring more advantage, like Anwar Arifin said, the champagne will goes open wide, and the champagne will must known by every people. The champagne without social media, it's will goes not strictly, it will goes so suspicious. Why? With this traditional champagne, more people will don't know what actually the champagne means. So political champagne in social media should should be not to ban, because social media bring more advantage, and social media will make that champagne will goes effectively, and will make this champagne will be made the champagne spread widely and freely. It doesn't cost of any money, because social media make it. The advantage of social media will make it. So so political campaign in social media should be not to ban.